Hi and welcome! This is Anandra from Toy Smuggler, and right now I will show you what materials you need to make one of these cute giraffe keychains. You will need one main body color yarn. I will make it in pink, and some color yarn for the muzzle. In my case it is white. I also use this pink yarn, cotton yarn, for the face embroidery. I like to use similar cotton yarn to the main body color yarn, and I use a different kind of pink for the keychain. You can use the same color, it's up to you. For this project you will need a 3.5mm hook, or a hook suitable for your yarn, a sewing needle. I like to use this plastic needle for velvet yarn, scissors, a stitch marker, safety eyes. I use 10mm safety eyes. I also have some glitter for it. I find it cute. Three beads for the keychain, and the keychain ring. Also, you will need fiber fill for stuffing. Now grab your body color yarn, in my case pink, and chain 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. In the first row we will crochet the antlers. Continue working around the foundation chain, starting with second chain from the hook. So this is my second one, and I will have 2 single crochets into the next 2 chains. 1, 2, chain 6 for the first antler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We will make a bubble stitch out of 3 half double crochets, so yarn over and into the second chain from the hook, make the bubble stitch. Pull the yarn and go through 2 loops on the hook. Now you have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull the yarn and pull the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. Now you have 3. Let's do this one more time until we have 4 loops on the hook. And now we have 4, and we are ready to close the bubble stitch. Like this. We will go down on the chains and have 4 slip stitches. I will make it tight here on the bubble stitch. This is my first slip stitch. Second, third, and fourth. We will continue on the main chain and have 3 single crochets into the next 3 chains. So I will look for the next available one and have my first one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and my third one. Now I will chain 6 for the second antler. My first one is ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I will have a bubble stitch in the second chain from the hook. That is my second chain. Yarn over. Now I will pull through 2 loops on the hook. I have 2 loops remaining. I will yarn over again because I need to make 3 half double crochets like this until I have 4 loops on the hook. Now I have 4 loops on the hook. I'm ready to close my bubble stitch. I will go down as the previous one and have 4 slip stitch. 1, this is my second, 3rd, and 4th. I will continue around the main chain and have 2 single crochets into the next 2 chains. This is my next available one. This is 1, 2, and into the last chain I will have 3 single crochets. In here I have 1, 2, 3. Continue working around the foundation chain and have 6 single crochets into the next 6 available stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Into the last stitch we will have an increase. By the end of row 1 you will have 20 stitches. Remember, these are the hardest rows, the first one and the second one. The rest is a piece of cake, and after you do it a couple of times it's going to be easy either way. This is how my antlers look like. So row 1 is finished. I can go ahead and work on the second one and go into the first available stitch and have 1 single crochet. I will place my stitch marker and then I can go and chain 3 for the first ear. On the 3rd chain from the hook we will make 4 double crochets over there. So on the 3rd chain we will make 4 double crochets for the first ear. This is my first double crochet. I will yarn over, go into the same chain, pull the yarn, go through 2 loops, pull the yarn and go to the remaining 3 loops. I'll do this 2 more times, and 1 more, yarn over, go into the same chain, pull the yarn, pull through 2 loops and pull through the remaining loops. So this is how my 4 double crochets look like. I will fold the ear in half and go somewhere at the beginning and have a slip stitch, so closing it to make it look like an ear. This is the slip stitch I make. And now I will go and have 1 single crochet into the exact same stitch where you have the first single crochet of the round. So where you have the stitch marker into the same stitch, I will go and make 1 single crochet over there. This is how the ear looks like. Into the next 5 stitches we will have 5 single crochets, keeping in mind to work over the antlers. 1 single crochet, I will have my second one over the antler and I will do it tight so I don't have gaps into my work. So this is my second single crochet, third, fourth, again over the antler, fourth, fifth. Now I can go ahead and work on the second ear and chain 3, one, 2 and 3. On the third chain from the hook, so over there I will have 4 double crochets, yarn over, pull the yarn and go through 2 loops on the hook, and then go on the remaining loops. I have to do this 3 more times. Yarn over, go into the same chain and have the second. This will be the third double crochet and 1 more. I will fold the ear in half and close it with a slip stitch like this. Go into a stitch on the other side and have a slip stitch. This is how the second ear look like. I will go and have 1 single crochet into the exact same stitch I've made the previous one, so into the same one. This will be like an increase, like I did on the first ear as well over there. Now I will continue with 2 increases into the next 2 stitches. This is my first increase, second increase. Into the next 7 stitches we'll have 7 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase into the next 2 stitches. We will finish second row with 24 stitches. This is my first increase and then my second one. So these are the first 2 and the hardest rows of the pattern. From now on things are really easy. Starting with third row till row 5, we will only single crochet around, so 24 stitches for 3 rounds. This is my first single crochet, the second one is right next to the ear, so I will make it tight so I don't have gaps into my work. 1 and 2. I hope the first 2 rows aren't too frustrating. Please keep in mind that after you do one, the next one will be easier, and then it's so addictive that you cannot stop. If you like this tutorial and this pattern in particular, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload the next video. Starting with row 6 till 8, we will alternate with 2 colors, pink and white, and have 15 single crochets with the pink color yarn into the next 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and on our 15th stitch we will finish the stitch with the white color yarn, or the color you would prefer to use for the muzzle. So I won't finish with the pink yarn, I finish with the white color yarn for the muzzle. And have 6 single crochets with the white yarn color into the next 6 stitches. Let me pull the pink yarn so I don't have gaps into my work. This is the first single crochet. I need to make 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th one I won't finish with the same color yarn, so white. I will finish with the body color yarn, in my case pink. Make sure not to pull the yarn too tight on the inside part of your toy, to leave it loose. And I will finish the row with 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches. I will do the same thing for the next 2 rows. So 15 single crochets into the next 15 stitches with, in my case, pink color or your body color yarn. I will change into the last stitch of those 15 stitches. I will change to white and have 6 single crochets with the white color yarn, and then 3 single crochets with the pink again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and on the 15 again I will change to white. Instead of finishing with the same color yarn, I will grab the white color yarn and finish the stitch. Remember not to have it too tight over here. I like to keep it a little bit loose. And then have 6 single crochets with white color yarn. 1. Let me grab the pink one and pull it, not to have gaps into my work. And now let's make 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th one, I will change again to my pink color yarn. So body color yarn, keeping in mind not to keep it too tight on the inside. So like this, I will make it looser. I will finish with 3 single crochets with the pink color yarn. Let me pull the white color yarn. And I have to do the same thing with row 8. I will now change to my muzzle color yarn, so white, not too tight on the inside, and have 6 single crochets with the white color yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th one, I will change to my body color yarn. We'll finish row 8 with 3 single crochets with the pink color yarn. So make sure not to keep it too tight on the inside. 1. I will pull the white yarn. 2 and 3. You can cut the white color yarn and have a knot with the other yarn tail of the same color. And now we can go and start closing the head. So on row 9 we have 2 single crochets into the next 2 stitches, a decrease into the next ones. Repeat that 6 times. So 1, 2, and now I have a decrease. Into the front loops only of the next 2 stitches I make a decrease, and again 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and now I have a decrease. One single crochet, 2 single crochets, and the decrease. Continue doing so until you finish the round. By the end of 9th row, you will have 18 stitches. I will finish row 9 with a decrease. And now, before closing the head, we need to add safety eyes. I'm using 10mm safety eyes. This is how I want them to be, 2 stitches distance. Let's go ahead and stuff the head. Stuff it lightly. After inserting the safety eyes, we can close the head, and on the next row, on row 10, we have 1 single crochet into the next stitch, a decrease into the next ones. Repeat that 6 times. 1 single crochet, and the decrease, so front loops of the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, a decrease, 1 single crochet, a decrease. Continue doing so until you finish the round. By the end of 10th row, you will have 12 stitches. On row 11 and the last row, we will have 6 decreases. If you want to stuff your toy some more, now is the time to do it. I like mine to be lightly stuffed. Now let's have 6 decreases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one. And 6. Cut the yarn, leaving a tail so that we can close the head. Grab your yarn needle and go into the front loops only of the last 6 stitches so that we can close the gap. Front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull the yarn so you close the hole. Remember not to pull too tight. If you're working with velvet yarn, it might break. And hide the yarn tail. Really simple face embroidery. I sew 2 lines with pink color yarn. I like to use similar color yarn for face embroidery with the body color yarn. In my case, I use pink. And I will sew 2 lines between the eyes for the nostrils. I will leave 1 or 2 stitches distance between them. I go down 1 row I will have 2 stitches distance, and I will go up to make eyebrows. So 2 rows up from the eyes, and going down 1 row across 2 stitches, 2 or 3 stitches. I like mine the way they are. Make a knot and hide the yarn tail. This is how it looks like so far. We just need to get the keyring, the beads, and sew it on top of the head, and then our keychain is ready. If you like this tutorial, remember to hit that like button, to subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so that you can support my work and I can provide you with more free videos. Grab your yarn needle, 3 beads, and a keyring. Insert your needle through the beads. In my case, 3 beads, 2 different colors. Then into the keyring. Go again into the beads, only from the other side. I like to make 2 knots on each end of the beads. Depending on how long you want it to be. And I will make another one on the other end. That's what I do. Now I will cut the yarn, and let me show you how I sew it on. I go on top of the head on the first row between the antlers, and I will insert the needle and go through the body, or actually through the head on the bottom part. Then take the other remaining yarn needle and insert it from the top of the head, 1 stitch distance from the other one. So 1 stitch distance. I won't go into the same spot, and come out on the same spot with the first one. This is how I do it. I will make some knots and pull it tight, but not too tight. I like to check it like this. If it's too long, I will pull it a little bit tighter. We can now hide the yarn tail, and our keychain is ready. I hope you liked this tutorial, and I'm looking forward to see you on our channel again. If you like our keychains, I might consider making some new ones. For example, right now I'm working on a bear keychain. So if you would like to see that one too on a tutorial, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will wait for you here on the next tutorial. Bye!